Pisces. Hello. Pisces, if this is your first time here, you have arrived at the Divinely Flowing channel. I'm Meg. Welcome in. All right, Pisces, today we're going to be doing your first quarter reading of 2026. We're going to pull on January, February, and March. You know, get a little bit of a gist of what you're going to be dealing with for the first quarter of the year. We're going to pull some main energies from this deck. And then we're going to pull some, maybe like minor, I guess you'd say, energies. I think it's the Angel Oracle. I'm not positive on that, Pisces. And then I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot and then pull you one last message to close out your reading today from the Akashic Records Oracle cards. All right, Pisces. I've already lit our candle, saged our space, said our prayer, and tapped in. We're all set and ready to go. We're going to dive right on in here for you. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for January? What's the main energy of January for them? Main energy for January for Pisces. Goodness. All right, you get, oh, geez. We're going to take these. There's that. See if you're in the camera here. What, February for Pisces? Jeez Louise. All right, we're going to take both of those. And then March for Pisces, Spirit. March for Pisces. Goodness. All right, you got 2 for March as well. Wow, the first quarter of the year seems pretty filled up for you, Pisces. Excuse me. All right, we're going to pull one for each month here, or whatever comes out. January for Pisces, Spirit. Please and thank you. There's one. All right, what about February for Pisces? And March. There it is. That was fast. All right, Pisces, we're going to start in January. We're going to work from there. So in January, Pisces, precognition, psychic abilities, future vision. So this could be your psychic abilities strengthening and or waking up. It's going to be different for everybody. Or you may have insight about a situation that you are dealing with, Pisces. You may get little bits of information of what, you know, something could be going on in January for you. Spirit saying, trust that. Trust that, you know, your feelings you are having are real. Something's going on, or I feel like you have an inclination that something's going on that, you know, Spirit saying, yes, yes. I heard yes. This also, for some of you, I'm getting another storyline of, this could be you gaining clarity of a future vision that you have for yourself or your career. You know, it could be personal life, could be career, whatever it may be. It could be in love. You have a vision, a future vision of what you would like. And, you know, you're getting a grasp on it. You're seeing what it would be like. Again, like I said, it's different for everybody, whether it's in your love life or in your career life, whatever it may be. You hold that vision in your hand. You hold the knowledge of it. You got a little bit of insight of where you want to be in the future. All right, let's move into February. You got divine masculine. So this is active power. So this is being very proactive, being very action oriented in February. And then you got idyllic times, the garden, paradise. Again, this could be in your love life, in your personal life. You know, you're getting insight on something in January, and then it drifts you into February. And it could be, it very well could be, you know, in your own personal life. Your garden is your home, your personal space, your personal life, your, where it's something that you water. It's your own heaven on earth, whatever that may be for you. It could be a home. It could be, you know, maybe you got information in January about a home, and then February you're going to take action on that. Or you got insight January of what you need to work on, and in February, you know, that garden, the idyllic times, the garden, you could be watering it. You're taking action on what would make this personal space of mine better. What would make this, you know, it could be even your body. What would make it better? And you're taking action on that in February. Let's go to March. In March, it says go with the flow. Go with the flow. Letting go of control, you know, not controlling the situation. So whatever's going on, whatever you may be dealing with, and, you know, getting insight on in January, and then in February, taking action on, it may not go to plan. You may start to see in March, it's not going to go to plan. It's not going to go exactly how you want it to go, but I'm hearing keep moving forward. Shamanic journey is also for March. So your purpose, your vision, your quest, this is you on the quest of the vision that you had in January. This is you still on that quest, still on that journey in March. All right, we're going to get a little bit of clarification here. So in January, heart chakra, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So this precognition is going to be something that you feel that is right for you. And you're going to feel it in your heart space. You're going to feel, okay, this decision I'm facing, it feels good to me in my heart. It feels good. It feels like the right thing to do for me and, you know, my life. That's where I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to do. Tune in with your heart in January, Pisces. Tune in with your heart. That's where you're going to find the answers. That's where you're going to get your future vision of where it is that you want to go and what you want to do, and, you know, what certain parts maybe even of your life that you can, you know, water so it grows even more, you know. All right, and we have February. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. Yeah, that makes sense to me. You're getting, you know, insight in January on what it is that you need to either heal or better in your life, maybe even in your energetic field, you know. And then come February, that's you taking action on it. That's you taking action on making your own little paradise, or, you know, tending to your garden, healing. Archangel Raphael, that is also for you in February, to call on Archangel Raphael to assist you in this healing work that you were going to be doing in February. Yes. That's beautiful, Pisces. All right. And then we got March. Earth angel, you are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. So yeah, this is you on your journey. This is you, again, going with the flow in March, you know, continuing on from February to March, continuing on the journey, staying on the journey, keeping and holding the vision of what it is you are creating or bettering or healing, whatever it may be for you. It's going to be different for everybody. This could be you clearing stuff out of your life that does not need to be there. And then you are going to be, you know, I feel like you're going to be on a journey of wanting to teach others to do the same. Teach others to, you know, love on themselves, tend to their own garden, you know, make their own little paradise, their own little heaven on earth. You are on a journey, Pisces. And it is a beautiful one. I feel like it's a lot to do with your heart chakra and coming back to home and, you know, really loving on yourself and really diving deep in who you really are. Not who you are with everybody else, but who you are at your core. Your own power, learning your own power, learning your own energy field, you know. All right, let's get some tarot. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for January? What more do they need to know? For January. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're getting a vision. You're getting a, you know, a download. You're getting something in January, Pisces. Something in January is going to, you know, give you that insight. You're going to get that download of what direction you need to go in next. What in your life needs watering, or, you know, what in your life needs healing. Being proactive in February upon that. That's beautiful. That's a perfect flow. What do you have for Pisces for February, Spirit? Oh, goodness. You get the Five of Wands. So five's about change. Could be about change, conflict, whatever it may be. But I feel like this is about change. This is you reaching up to the light. I mean, look at you. You reaching up and, you know, really diving deep into you and tending to your garden and really reaching for your power and healing what needs to be healed and embodying your own energy. Not striving to be like somebody else, but striving to, you know, be you and find out who you are and who or what, you know, your power is, and, you know, really diving deep. It all makes sense to me, Pisces. Taking action. I mean, this is an action-filled card, and you have the Divine Masculine. That's an action-filled card. What do you have for March for Pisces, Spirit? Oh, goodness. The Hierophant. Yeah, climbing up, continuing on in your journey. It may be quite a climb, but you know what? You're going to enlightenment. You are an earth angel, Pisces. This is for you. This is the journey that Spirit's pushing you on. And, you know, I don't mean pushing as in like a very violent thing or anything like that, but, you know, Spirit's guiding you here. I guess guidance is the word. You're meant to climb and find out who you are at your core and embody all authenticity about yourself, and then teaching others. That's beautiful, Pisces. Finding your purpose and then showing others how they can find their purpose. Absolutely. All right, Pisces, I hope this made sense to you. Let's get you one more card to close out your reading today. Spirit, what's one more thing you have to say to Pisces for the first quarter of 2026? Deception. You're not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposefully withheld from you. Or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. That is what you're doing. That clarity is this whole thing here. Clarity is the whole first quarter of the year. You gaining clarity. I'm not worrying about other people and, you know, disrupting other people's lives or being too deep, you know, emotionally in other people's lives, and really diving deep into you and who you are at your core. Who are you? Ask yourself that question. I feel like deception card is here because I feel like for so long, Pisces, you could have been very deceptive to yourself. You could have been lying to yourself. That changes the first quarter of the year here. Finally, you're going to look deep within yourself, in your heart space, and ask yourself those deep questions, and you're going to get the answers to that, Pisces. That's gonna happen. And then you're gonna take action on that. And then you're gonna continue on by going with the flow here. That's a beautiful reading, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Take care. Stay blessed.